To make this buttonhole, you'll need a single classic white rose already wired and ivy leaves in varying sizes, already stitched, wired, taped and sprayed with leaf shine. To add a masculine touch, use Muhlenbeckia, a twiggy type of material. This can catch on lightweight fabrics, so it's really only suitable for a buttonhole to be used on a man's jacket. Cut a small piece of it and form it into a bundle. Then try it against your rose to see how it looks. Cut it down to size if necessary. Use the slightly thicker rose wire and, starting about a quarter of the way along it, bind the shorter end around the longer one to form a single leg. Tape the wire to cover it using your stem tape. Cut a little group of hypericum berries. Check them over and remove any larger leaves or damaged berries. It's worth wiring up more than one group of berries so you have a choice when assembling your buttonhole. Take a rose wire, one of the thicker ones, trim the stem of your berries and then bind the wire around the base of the stem. Twist the shorter end around the longer one to form a single leg. Use your stem tape to bind down the wire, then wire and tape another smaller group of berries. Start to put your buttonhole together, experimenting with different groupings of your plant material until you're happy with the way it looks. If you have difficulty holding and viewing the material, use a rose wire to bind and hold it as you go along. Use your wired leaves to frame the buttonhole. Then use the fine rose wire to bind everything together close to the base. Twist the ends of the wire together and trim. Keeping the main wire, that of the rose, long, shorten the other wires to prevent bulk. Cut them straight across to avoid sharp edges, then shorten the main wire to its final length, around 7 to 8 centimetres. Tape down from the binding point on the stems, covering all the wires. Fold the tape around the bottom of the stem and then tape back up to make sure there's no sharp point on the bottom of the stem. Supply the buttonhole with a pearl-headed pin so it can be attached to clothing.